Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, and welcome to Command Power, the show in which we discuss all things Magic the Gathering with a focus on Commander. And today we have another installment in our Card Spotlight series in which I highlight cards in the Commander format that I think deserve more attention. But before that, just a quick reminder to click subscribe if you enjoy my videos. We're well on our way to 1 million subscribers and your support means everything to me. And today we're going to be talking about Invasion of Segovia, and if you don't know what that does, for 2 colorless and 1 blue, it's a battle siege that comes in with 4 defense counters, and when it enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 blue Kraken creature tokens with trample. When you flip it, you get Catus, Sea Tyrant of Segovia, which is a 3/3 legendary creature serpent that says non-creature spells you cast have convoke. And at the beginning of your end step, untap up to 4 target creatures. This is a card that saw quite a bit of attention in the first week after March of the Machine released. People were kind of brewing with this in Modern, I think, and in certain other formats, and it was performing fairly well, but it's kind of fallen off a little bit since then. However, I think this card deserves much more attention than it's getting in a wider variety of decks, because it's just doing a lot of different things really that certain decks want to be doing. So first off, it is really good in any deck that is Kraken tribal, and that involves decks that revolve around serpents, octopuses, and all sorts of other sea animals. There's quite a few of those around. Obviously getting 1/1s isn't that great, but when they have synergies with the deck, that can be pretty decent. The front side of the card also works really well in any deck that cares about tokens. You're basically getting 2 bodies with trample for 3 mana, so if you have any way to pump them or any way to take advantage of the fact that they're tokens, this can be pretty solid. It's quite a good rate. However, the other side is where it gets really good. We have a very unique ability in blue which lets us untap up to 4 creatures at the end of our turn. That's pretty interesting in and of itself because it gives you pseudo vigilance in blue, which is quite interesting to have. However, it gets even better when you factor in the first part of the ability, which says the non-creature spells you cast have convoke. That suddenly means that you're getting 4 free mana on every one of your turns, and also it means that you can tap out to play some big sorcery or some big artifact, or even a big planeswalker or a battle for that matter, and then at the end of your turn those creatures are going to untap and you're going to be able to leave counterspell mana up or instant speed effects or anything you want really. So basically it's going to be close enough to doubling your mana in certain situations and in certain decks. So I think that this is really strong. Flipping it is not too hard either because 4 defense counters doesn't make it that difficult to flip. It can fit in quite a few different decks. In any kind of flying tribal deck, this can be pretty decent because it should be fairly easy to flip this, and you're probably making a bunch of small flyers or small token creatures which can then be used to convoke. It seems really good in something like Brutaclad because it cares about the token side, and it's also playing a bunch of non-creature spells, which means that it can really take advantage of the convoke part. But there are a ton of commanders that this could see play in. There's more than I could really list in this video, so I do encourage you to think about this card more than you probably are and try to put it in certain decks. Try it out and see how it works, because I think there's a lot of potential here that still hasn't been fully realized. So there you have it. Those have been my thoughts on this new spoiler. What do you think about this card? Please let me know in the comment section below. I read all comments and respond to all of them too. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click like or subscribe. It really helps the channel, and until next time, take care. Woo!